Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon. How are you?
I'm doing good, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So, just give me a second.
Sure, sir.
So, Sunil, very warm welcome to our interaction round. Let me introduce myself. My name is Anil, and I'm heading People and Culture Department at Technocrats. Basically, it's an HR department that I'm taking care of and handling in and out complete journey of an employee from onboarding till offboarding. So, coming back to you, if you can give me a brief intro about yourself.
Yeah, sure, sir. My name is Sunil. I have about 2+ year of experience in IT industry, and currently I'm working with Revclex Private Limited, and cloud-based PO system is our project. Currently, we are handling, and there is my roles and responsibility in both side for manual and automation. And for manual side, so I'm responsible for like writing the test case, executing the test cases, and maintaining the test cases, and execution of the test cases, and if found any defect or bug, so report to our test lead. And in also we perform the regression testing, smoke testing during the feature and sprint. And in automation side, so I'm responsible for the writing automation script and maintaining our automation framework, and execution of the automation script, and analyze the automation result to share the that test result to our team members, so that they can access our progress. And in API testing, so we use Postman for the manual API, and REST assured for the uh, automation API testing. And for the web automation, so we are using Java Selenium TestNg with page object model hybrid based framework. And we are using agile, so I'm participating in sprint planning meeting, and stand up meeting, and review, or sprint retrospective meetings. Yeah, that's all.
Okay. So, where are you from?
Sir, I am from Uttar Pradesh, Varanasi.
Okay. Can you turn on your cam, please?
Yes, sure, sir.
Okay. So you've been involved in the manual and automation both, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So where your last company based out?
In Mohali, Chandigarh, Revclex Private Limited.
Okay. So you were working in Mohali since your starting of your career, or just for the last company?
This is my last company currently.
Okay. And where is that SM Web Solution based out?
That is in New Delhi, Sakarpur.
Okay. And so why you're leaving this company so early? Like you joined in June and
Yeah,
just six.
actually, on this project, the project is working on the last 5 years. So I'm involved in the June in 2025. So currently, that project is totally done. So that's why my learning progress has stopped here. So I am on the bench currently. So that's why the main reason to change the career for the learning growth.
Okay. And who all are in your family?
There is a 6 member in my family: my brother and two brothers, sister, and mom and dad.
Okay.
And
What's your mom dad does?
my mother is a homemaker and father is a farmer. And my elder brother is a automation test engineer, and sister and brother is small, they are studying right now.
Okay. Your father is
Farmer.
farmer. Okay. So, why you choose testing as your career? Like you have done, I think, graduation in IT. So basically, you can move into the development role.
Yes, sir. In testing field, I am uh, enjoying for the like finding any defect and try to break the system, so I'm enjoying. And This is the good, and in this field we can learn in every if we want to learn and progress, that this field is very good for the learning purpose, and every time you need to learn something new. If you assign new project, then you have to learn more things.
Okay. So, which industries project you have tested?
For a POS based restaurant management system.
Okay. What about e-commerce, e-learning, any
Yeah,
other project?
e-commerce web-based application I have also done. That is a Nigerian site like Amazon or Flipkart. There is a alcoholic site where all alcohol is sold at.
Okay. And what about like API testing, security testing? Have you done that?
Yes, sir, I have done API testing with
And what
Postman and REST
what
issues.
about security testing?
So security testing I have done with like SQL injections for security purpose to,
SQL injections.
yeah, but not
Okay.
much more on security testing. Actually I not get more work on the security part, so I have little bit about the security testing.
Okay. So API testing, suppose your API is giving a different response every time it's calling. So what uh, you will do further to check the issue?
We had responses every time different.
Mhm.
So when we are using get request, then we will get the response like our data is dynamically, so then we will get different response.
Mhm. Okay. And what about in case where your user says that your site is getting slow uh, when there is like heavy traffic in during the peak hour? So what would we do?
So then we need for the like testing with a performance testing, then we will test accordingly, like when we like our support site is handling thousand customer at a time, then we suddenly the customer has like 2000 or 4000, so our site is just working very slow, so we need for the testing of the performance testing or load testing.
Okay. And the performance testing and load testing you will do, right? So what could be the possible reasons behind that?
Possible reason like multiple customer multiple customer come to our site, and they are ordering like there is sales like when we are offer like festival time, then that time we on our site multiple customer come at a time, and simultaneously they are try to buying the product, so that's why the our website has working slowly.
So only the user is the concern, or there are some other possible reasons behind that?
So I as per the my knowledge, user might be, because sir I have not done performance testing, I have knowledge about it only.
Okay, you don't have any idea like how the performance testing works.
I have only idea like with the JMeter we can send multiple users at the same time. Then we verify how our page is working. Like what is the response time when user is 1000 user come outside at the same time. Then how our response or how our page responding the customers. How many time they are taking for like loading the page, adding the card to the page.
But don't you think like if there are heavy assets present on the site, it can be the possible reason as well?
No sir, sorry sir.
Like heavy assets like images, content is heavy,
Yes
videos
sir,
are
like
heavy,
image is
query,
having.
right? Queries are not optimized properly.
Yes sir, like image is having like more MB, like
Mm.
5 to 10 MB one image, and in the database there is a developer side, like they have not used indexing concept, because
Mm.
when they are use indexing concept, then response will increase.
Right. So, like, suppose you are you got a project which is not having any documentation available. Okay. So, how will you start that project? Which testing methodology you will use?
So there we can go for like exploratory testing, because we have no any document about the application, and we
Mm.
can take some help to our developers, like they are building the project, that modules and the application, so they have some idea about the modules, so we can help to our developers. Otherwise we can also take some help to our BAs, they can idea about the application, and according to us we can search, and on the Google we can take help other, so we can go for the exploratory testing. Based on our experiences, we do the we explore the application and try to finding the bugs and defect in the application.
Okay. And what is regression testing and when we are performing it?
Yeah, regression testing is a type of testing. In this, like when we want in the application there is some changes or new functionalities added. In the regression testing, we can test our whole application that it previously working correctly. Now that is after some changes, now we can test, we are test that functionality is now working or not, due to the some changes or update in the features, that is not break our existing functionality. To verify that, so we do regression testing.
Okay. And have you heard the term called boundary value analysis?
Yes, sir. Boundary value analysis means we have to check on the boundaries. Like in our current project, so we have like one module is a gift card module. The system is allow only like 1 lakh rupees is the maximum amount to be deposit. We you can create only 1 lakh gift amount. So there we have to test like 0, 1, and 2, and on the boundary we have to test. Like 90,999 and 1 lakh and 1 lakh 1. But we when we are testing 1 lakh, there we have to got one bugs, like they have not handled. So when we are entering 1 lakh, that the application does not allowing the creating the gift card. So that is the boundary where they have to, I think in the root cause, when we do root cause, we have found like they have not mentioned like is less than greater than or equal 1 lakh. So that's why the region.
Give me a second. Okay. So, suppose a same defect reopened multiple times. So, how do you handle this?
Same defect.
Reopened multiple times.
Same defect reopen multiple times, so we send to the developer. If they work on that module, they have to fix and send to again to our QA team. We have to test that defect to try check the that defect is fixed or not. If the bug is not fixed, then we have to send again to the dev team to test on work on that module. Other and they, if they have not passed the, like they have not found the like cause of the why this bug is not fixing, so we help to like to the root cause why this bug is coming from where. So we have to, we help to the dev team, then they can. work on that module to fix that bug.
As a QA, what you will check? Like you are providing the complete reproduction
we
step.
we can yeah, like sometime we send bug to developer cannot able to understand how we can reproduce, how they can reproduce that bug, so we have to mention with proper steps and screenshot if possible, so we can record that each and every steps into the videos. We have to mention this accordingly they can found that bug and try to fix this bug.
Okay. Then again, you need to share the logs as well, the
Yes
root
sir.
cause with the developer, like what could be the root cause.
Yes sir.
Mhm. Okay. And suppose you found many defects near your release date. So what action you will take?
So like when we are releasing our application, we have founded multiple defects. So we prioritize our test cases based on the business logic and critical functionality. Then we have to test that on the first. Then we have to mention to the like this modules is a very critical for the business logic, business rules, and they and send to the dev team to they work immediately on these modules, and
Okay.
also send to root cause so that is help to them quick fix. We can go for the hot fixes.
How will you classify the severity level of that particular bug?
So in our team, so our BA is prioritize our test module test cases, like uh, which based on the business critical flows and priorities, like how it will impact on our business. They have to mention according to that priority, and severity, if we talk about severity, so like how it will be impact on our system, our functionality. Based on
Yeah.
that they have to mention the severity.
So it's BA role to mention the severity because you are finding the bug and you
Some,
are having to
yeah,
flow.
sometime we do also, and product owner is also mention the application functionality, severity and priority.
Okay. If developer says the bug cannot be reproduced, then what do you do in that particular case?
Then we will provide strong evidence to him how they can do that, like proper screenshot, proper logs and proper video and proper steps, so that they can easily reproduce this bug.
And suppose, have you faced any scenario like where the user is buying the thing and the payment got detected, but order has not been generated?
No sir, in currently, so we have not found these type of scenarios.
So what will you do like if such case happens?
In such case happen like payment is completed but order is not generated.
Right.
So in this case we can go to a test, like what is the root cause of the why order is not generated, what is the main reason, like user done the payment, so the after the payment our id uh, our id or order is why not generated. So
Okay. Can you share your screen and open a notepad?
yes sir.
In e-commerce, there is you can say that coupon code functionality, right?
Hmm.
So you need to write down five positive and five negative test scenarios of the coupon code, which are very critical, and you will do a deep testing. You will use for a deep testing.
Positive and negative both.
Five positive and five negative.
Coupon code. Yes, sir. Hello.
What is it? Numeric and
Numeric, special character, and oh, alphabetic. Sorry, sir. Alphabetic, special character, and numeric, including all, to try to create coupon code.
okay, you can stop sharing your screen. Can you tell me the difference between functional and non-functional testing?
Yes, so in functional testing we have to test our application. Like in the functional testing there are for multiple type of testing, like integration testing, system testing, unit testing, regression testing, smoke testing, sanity testing. And in non-functional testing, so in non-functional testing we have to test our application. Like in the non-functional testing we have to test our performance of our application, like load testing, stress testing. So in the non-functional testing we have to test our application when multiple users use at the same time. So how our page is responding, how was the response time. So in the non-functional testing we have to test load testing, stress testing.
What is the difference between the test cases and the test scenarios?
Yes, sir. In test scenario, it is a high level detailed document. So in this we have to make our test scenario. Based on that test scenario, we have to write detailed test cases. In the test cases, we can say it is low level of document. In this we have to write multiple test cases based on our test scenario. Like we have a test scenario login functionality. In the login functionality, so there is a multiple test cases. Can we can write in the test case. We have to write each and everything, like test case id, test case title, test case description, and is test steps, test data, and expected result, actual result, and status. So in the login functionality is our scenario, and there is a lot of test cases. Like we can test login with valid credential, invalid credential, empty username, empty password. So there is a multiple test cases we can write based on the test scenario. So the test case is a step by step document.
Have you gone through our company's website?
Yes, sir, I have gone through the company website. Like it is a service based company. They have like 50,000 plus project have done, like in the US and UK, for the client US and UK.
So, anything you would like to ask before we wrap up this call?
Yes, sir. Like, what are the my roles and responsibility if I got selected, got chance to work in your organization?
Roles and responsibilities would be making the system bug free. Major concern would be your bug free deliveries, and you have to resolve the bug. You need to find out the root causes why this bug is happening, and what exactly the reason behind. Because if you are able to rectify the problem, then you are able to tell to the you can say the developers to solve it,
Yes, sir.
right? So that will be the major roles and responsibilities that you're taking care of.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Anything else?
No, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you, sir.